Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go! 180! I don't think you got it, son. Check. Shift. Check 43. Check 3. Alert. Hey.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Blue.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, ball. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 24 is the mic. Yo.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is caught by Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch QB drop. Alert flare. 57. Mike, 57. Bound to lose one. Deuce. White Monday. Slam. You go tight. Fight down. You got tight right there. Tight dog.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Target. Alert 3. Under. White. That's it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You ain't got nothing. check 24, check 24. Shift, watch the shift. He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming. One. OP. Hey, check 24.
Here's Carr. Nice man, that's Tyrell Williams.
Check the hot read.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I'm going to run you over. Wide, get wide. Check. Come do. Hot. That's right. He's checking. Crash.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Benjamin. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back. Switch it. Ran, come. Check. Lucky. Alert. That's all right.
A toss play, Gordon. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First down.
180. 53. Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win.
Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
Let him know.
No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ran,
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. We're scoreless after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. His kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field. Trying to figure out who can gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Heavy, heavy. Kill, 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 kill.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go, let's bring it down. Check 26, check 20. Go, Chief. Check. Safe.
On 2nd and 7, Carr under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Check. Slam. New strike, Chief. 36. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
This is Richard. Finds a seam inside the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, 53 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I've met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
18. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have a look back at the pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Trubisky will throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete to Williams. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Red, check 52 is the mic. Check. Hey, Delta.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That's what I'm talking about.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Trubisky to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Trubisky. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Able to get this to Gordon. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's complete. It's Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check 37. Check 37.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift. Right down. Watch twist. White.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Check.
25. Check.
Raider 1. OP. Switch. That's up.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, and maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Crunch time, defense.
Watch that. 49, check 49, check 49.
Purdue. Check 4. Deuce right.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr now to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of the starter or opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
At the 20-yard line.
Come, 180. Red, come. Let's get off the field, defense. Hey. Bud. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky gets it to Gordon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Well, Gumbo. What's up? Check. Easy. Kill. Shift. Check 43. Low. Check 3. Heavy. What's up?
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
185. Watch the safety creep. Alert flare. Put that down. Go Chief. Deuce. Slam.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 99. Kill. Alert 3. Undercrunch. Showing it. Deuce right, T. Check. You're mine. Hey.
Jacobs now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Slide down. Double up. Express.
Kill, kill, kill.
White. That's it.
Throwing on second down. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
What now? You wide, AD?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's coming.
Play the run.
We got double up.
Check your hot read. Wide. Get wide. Express.
Hold.
Here we go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Express.
Let's go right here.
Deuce right, Chief.
31's the mic.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
180.
Check 52's the mic.
Hands up. Hey, Haywood.
No, check that.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Express. Not here. Express.
Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hey, we
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
SOS. 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 Hatchet. Hatchet. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Check three. Check three. Check three.
Check. Check.
OP, OP. What's up?
On second down, it's Jacobs. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Six guy. Check six guy. Come do.
Slam. Slam. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They're going to try the jet sweep on third and long. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go! 180! Alert, 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 alert!
Throwing now is Trubisky. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Double time. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Whip.
Red, up!
Watch the whip.
Jump!
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They run it here with Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for our visitors, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.